Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Umass Minutemen taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Northern Illinois Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Umass will kick off and will be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Northern Illinois Huskies. Get the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the foot.
They need 3 yards on second down to move the chains from the 25. They'll try the run. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Trying to get the edge on the right. At the 15, he's loose. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So UMass offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Umass will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weiss. Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least this.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. 1st down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. You've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Holds it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Umass. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Swings it out to his running back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weiss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Umass! What a grab and go for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down to start the drive after the break. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll try the left side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Etienne. Makes a grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Northern Illinois, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Pierce. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then he gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Etienne. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Umass will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll bring it back. It's Weiss. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They want to just keep throwing it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Clark. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the misfire, it's second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 88.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Northern Illinois, 24.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
It's caught. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. If you put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Clark. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Weiss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
And the Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Umass offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Back to throw, it's Clark. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
32.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Wide open. He makes the catch. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Umass. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Northern Illinois right back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Clark. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. After run, now throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. DB's right up on the receivers. Right back to him on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed, and finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Going for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Umass offense returns to the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent it.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And this crowd is up for grabs and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Umass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Weiss. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Clark. Quarterback moving. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Umass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 17 over Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pierce. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Clark. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And now they take the lead. So they were able to put up a spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Second down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The back goes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls. And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, UMass! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a man. It's Clark. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running with power. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.